Hi, everybody in Facebook land. Tina Thompson here from the Tomah Chamber and Visitor Center. And we have a little bit of a younger audience than we've had in some of our previous broadcasts. Today we have with us members of the Tomah High School DECA group and their instructor, Dan Briggs. And Dan, do you kind of maybe want to do some introductions of who we have with us today?
Sure. Today with us, we have a few of my, two of my seniors and two of my junior DECA leaders. We have my Vice President of Community Service, Philip Parks. We have junior Amanda Lowry and junior Tevi McKee. And then Timothy Davies is another one of our seniors. They have been very valuable members of the Tomah DECA program all year, performing very well for us.
It's a little bit of an interesting end of year, especially for our seniors here. So unfortunately, we're in a little bit of a different climate than we normally would be. Dan, I know that you reached out to our staff probably a couple weeks ago now with trying to find a way for your group to kind of help the Tomah community and the businesses here. Do you maybe want to talk about or hand it off to somebody that would talk about kind of what your thought process was and what your plans are?
Well, the group we have here today came to me about 3 weeks ago, and they really wanted to do something to give back to the Tomah businesses that have supported them over the course of their high school careers. And I will turn it over to, we'll start with Amanda, I think, because she was the one that first approached me, and I'll let her tell you what her ideas were.
So we kind of started big, not really thinking about everything that was going on with the field day for parents and families to come down, but obviously not the greatest idea. So then we kind of went to a parade type thing, and we didn't really like it that much. So we ended up coming up with an idea for raffles and a way to kind of give back to the community with the whole local or loyal to local idea, and it was more of a group effort at this point, and I don't really know.
So from what I understand, you'll be encouraging people to buy Tomah bucks, and then we're going to have an event kind of somewhere down the road. We want to talk a little bit about, let's talk about the bones of what the project is, and who wants to start with that?
I think me and Philip could get that one in. Yeah, no, I think the whole backbone of it is just trying to kind of get that cash flow. I mean, to put it very simply, is just that we want to help out with the community, and so the best way that we could give back right now is being those Tomah bucks and those vouchers, and the way that we can get people engaged and still give them something valuable, a product. I mean, because especially in this town, we have so many amazing homegrown and small businesses. You know, the Baker's Table, we have Murray's on Main, we have just these amazing places that we all love being, we all love shopping at, but unfortunately we can't really right now. So if we can give back somehow, even if it's a $20 voucher, you know, like we said, the whole parade thing wasn't going to work. So this is the next best that we can get. And if this can get people engaged and supporting still, while not, you know, keeping us in contact, unfortunately, then we can still make a difference and still at least somehow help. Along with that, I know me and Philip also very much agree. We very much miss a lot of these restaurants, a lot of these places, and a lot of these, you know, especially our senior year. So it was like, well, let's get us all involved as much as we can, even if it's virtually, even if it's a no contact pickup. I think we all miss it. And so it was like, let's be strong in our community. Let's be proud of who we are. We're Timberwolves. We're seniors. You know, so that was our thinking, just trying to help and give back and make something happen.
Yeah, these businesses.
That's fantastic. I know that there's been quite a bit of people purchasing gift cards for restaurants, that kind of thing, and there really hasn't been a whole lot of attention given to our retailers. So I know those retailers are super excited about you know, being included in some kind of effort as well. Now, there was discussion on having an event kind of when we're all allowed to open up here. Do we want to talk about kind of what your concept is for that event at this point?
I can address that a little bit. Working with Christine Storkel at the Chamber of Commerce, we're trying to come up with an idea where the community has the ability to purchase some reusable shopping bags. In those bags would have the vouchers, the gift certificates and the Tomah bucks that are purchased over the course of this drive for the next month or so. And if we can, we're going to try to arrange some sort of crazy days type shopping atmosphere for the city of Tomah, possibly have some the band involved, the high school band if they can be involved, or try to get some of the other local musicians to get involved and just create a good atmosphere for the community to come back and become active when we're able to do so again. We couldn't do this without the help of the chamber and without the help of Christine Storkel. I do want to thank her for that. And at this point, it's still a work in progress. We've had to tone it back. We wanted to do a kind of like a big festival type atmosphere to try and bring families together, possibly down at one of the parks or the school grounds. Unfortunately, under the circumstances, it doesn't look like that's going to happen. But anything we can do to help is what we're really focusing on.
Thanks, Dan. I appreciate that. I know everybody's kind of wanting to do something and nobody really knows what that is. So we appreciate groups like you guys, young leaders, stepping up and collaborating to come up with ideas to help our small businesses here. A couple of quick notes about what Tomah Bucks are. So Tomah Bucks is a program we've had for years and years and years. I couldn't tell you exactly when it started, to be honest with you. But basically, we do a dollar for dollar program. If someone were to give us $10 for Tomah Bucks, we give you a $10 check that you can spend at any local retailer, restaurant, shop, gym, that kind of thing. So as long as they accept a check, they should be able to take Tomah Bucks. Those are guaranteed dollar for dollars. The entire purpose of the program is to keep our spending local so that we're supporting locally owned and operated businesses. Using the entire Tomah Buck to purchase a service or a product at that establishment. So the intent is not to take it to the bank and cash it. Banks here know that they don't give out cash for that. But if you have a $10 Tomah Buck, to spend the entire $10 at the store, not buy a 50-cent pack of gum and get the change back. The entire intent is to support the locally owned and operated establishments here. So this has been a well-established program. We sell anywhere between, $30,000 and $100,000 worth of Tomah Bucks a year. So all of our businesses are very familiar with the program. Many of our businesses here actually for their staff and employees, and we see that a lot with Cardinal, with Tomah Health, Toro. They're always purchasing these and giving them out to staff for various just awards or acknowledgments or thanks. So it's a pretty established program. But we also encourage people to buy gift certificates or gift cards from our local retailers directly if you want to support your local store directly, and then you can work with the DECA group here to figure out how that will work as far as is their program and event at the end of all this. We're super excited to see you guys stepping forward and doing something. Is there anything? I know we didn't hear from Tevi. We didn't hear much from Philip. Is there anything you guys want to add?
Yeah, so with this, our main goal is these businesses have helped us throughout the years, and this is a tough time. And the main reason for this is to help them out because they've helped us, and it's giving back to our community and helping as best as we can.
Agreed.
And we really do hope that people reach out to us if they do have any questions, or reach out to the chamber as well. We really want everyone to be involved as much as possible. This is our town and we do live here. And it is really important to deal with our local businesses on a daily basis when we do have a normal life again. So in this time of being in quarantine, I think getting everyone together to do something like this is really important.
Absolutely. So anyone wanting to purchase Tomah Bucks for this program can send a check to the high school. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Can somebody give me that address, the mailing address, and how this
901 Lincoln Avenue.
in care of the DECA group? Correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
The complete address would be Tomah High School, care of Tomah DECA, 901 Lincoln Avenue, Tomah, Wisconsin, 54660. Checks or gift certificates can also be dropped off at either CCF bank location in Tomah. They will be picked up weekly from myself or one of the DECA members.
Fantastic. That's awesome. So again, just thank you guys for your leadership, your thoughts here. We're encouraging the public, remember those businesses that supported your baseball team, your DECA clubs, your dance recitals. Remember those businesses at this time that have been seriously affected by all of the circumstances that we're under. We are also in the works of developing a page on our website that's loyal to local. More information on that to come, but it'll allow you to take a pledge to support our local operated businesses and establishments here. Still putting it together, but excited to encourage people to spend their money locally here. Thanks, guys. We appreciate it. And just hang on here. To the rest of you, follow us on Facebook. We do have some other announcements, resources, projects that are happening, all being announced on our Facebook page as well, to allow the public to kind of have access to the information they need. We'll continue to do live streams like this as things pop up and are needed. So thanks for everybody wanting to help out our local community.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.